Hi there, this is Chris from MoneyHub, and this video looks at the alternative to business loans. So the primary reason that people are looking for business loans, that you'll probably be watching this video, is to manage cash flow. That's perfectly normal. We get a lot of emails about this. So what we've done is we've just put together a list of alternatives that are a lot safer, a lot calmer, and a lot more kind of manageable to repay than the standard business loans. I mean, that's not for every situation, but we just want to point out that there are absolutely strong alternatives to business loans because once you do have a business loan, as the other videos explain, as our guide explains, which is linked down below, then you are on the hook for making those regular repayments, and if they don't get repaid on time, or if they fall behind, then you can, find yourself in a situation where someone's going to petition for your winding up. So that's not very good. Let's go through now the alternatives, which we've listed. So the first one here is a business credit card. These are obviously great for cash flow, paying for GST expenses, paying ACC stuff, things like that. The IRD is flexible with using credit cards, and a lot of people just get a business credit card for that extra cash flow. So if you haven't got one of those, then it is something to consider. Certainly, you do need to have a track record to be able to, apply for one. With the CCCFA now, everything's quite strict. But business credit cards are one of these things that which will always be around, and they are popular. We've got a guide to business credit cards, which I've also linked to below, which you can have a read of and see what the latest offers are. Second to that, we have a listing of overdrafts. So lots of banks offer business overdrafts. Of course, the interest rates are high, but they are a lot cheaper sometimes than getting a standalone business loan. Just because you don't have the setup fees, or if you do, they're going to be a lot lower than any kind of broker fee or any kind of cost that comes with a business loan. So that's something to look at. Talk to your bank, see what the options are. The best thing you can do is just be completely upfront with the bank. Don't try and hide anything. Don't try and not tell the story of how it is, because the banks do want to help. They just want to help when you have all the information in front of them. So that's another option there. Thirdly to this, equity crowdfunding. This was common a lot more around 2020, 2019, 2021. Things have changed in the last few months, probably in the last year, and I see also this changing in 2023, 2024. That's primarily because now money is scarce, whereas before money was quite, there was quite a lot of it going around. Now, what happens here is that you can list your business online. You can say we're looking for, to give away some equity, and basically for that you'll take money and you'll give them a percentage of your shares. This only works if you're a incorporated company with a track record. It's not going to work for if you're a sole trader, but it is something that people do find is quite useful if they do, manage to get the equity crowdfunding over the line. A lot of them don't work out. A lot of them fail to raise what they need, or there's too many questions, or they just change their minds on it. We've seen a lot of equity crowdfunding campaigns in our time, and just observing on them. But they are worth exploring if you're looking for something strategic and perhaps just a new direction of your business. But certainly not as they are very different to credit cards and overdrafts. Those are immediately cash funded options. Whereas if you do the crowdfunding, then you will find that suddenly you have a lot more shareholders if you don't have any at the moment. You have to be sending out communications, emails to all the shareholders because they own your business at this point. So not something to jump into, but something to look at. Moving on from that, something a little bit more straightforward is debtor invoice and cash flow finance. So specialty lenders do offer this. It's going to depend, like the costs are going to depend uh, what you're offering, what kind of business you have, how risky it is, what's your percentage of recovery, things like that. So some banks will do it, specialty lenders will do it, but you really just need to say, okay, we turn over this amount per month. These are our invoices from the last, say, 6 months. You can see how many of them have been paid, what the terms of payment are, how long it takes to get paid on average versus the terms, and things like that. So you can get a loan up to 80 or 90% of the invoice value, but you really need to be careful of what the fees are going to be, whether or not that's going to be, worthwhile for you to do. Now, you can also go down the line of investment, and this is similar to crowdfunding, but looking for a strategic person or company or persons to basically join your business. This is something which is not to be rushed into, exactly like equity crowdfunding, but it is out there, and many people do just want fresh eyes, fresh help, fresh financial commitments to to their business. So once again, it's not going to work if you're a sole trader, and unlikely to work if you're a partnership unless you're planning to in- incorporate there, but certainly something to look at. So those are the five options, and we've got a lot of frequently asked questions, which I've linked to the video for that down below. But yes, beyond a business loan, we just want to make it very clear that so many businesses will take a business loan or apply for a business loan, but it's not that easy. And so we just want to make sure that people know that, if they're only looking for, I mean, not only looking for, but if they're looking for an amount, $5,000, $10,000, sometimes you don't need the business loan. There are more cost effective and uh, sort of transaction natured solutions such as credit cards and overdrafts. So these are merely suggestions, but something to consider as part of your everyday business and working capital management. Thanks very much for watching. If you do have any questions, please let us know. We're very responsive to questions and queries around this. You can either write to us, because we always want to improve our guides. At the same time, you can also leave a comment below, and someone from the Money Hub team will respond. Thanks very much.